What's everybody? What's up, everybody? We're kind of racing through the Flamingo right now because while we were checking out the pool area, we saw some people looking at the Cosmo and the Aria. One of them are on fire right now, and it's billowing black smoke. I mean, huge clouds of black smoke, which means it's not being put out and a bit out of control. So we're gonna run out. We're trying to race through the Flamingo casino here, see if we can run out and get a good view of this to show you guys. Just about there. But yeah, we were checking out the pool area of the Flamingo, having a good time, just enjoying our Saturday afternoon. And we found out as we looked up from this catwalk that we were on, we saw the Cosmo, a fire basically coming from behind the Cosmo. And so we don't know if it's the Aria or the Cosmo, but one of them's on fire right now, and it's going crazy. Yeah, I'm working on it. We're almost there. You can't run through casinos. They don't like that. So we're trying to walk as fast as possible. Looks like a little bit of a crowd might be. Can't tell if that's just normal traffic or if that's a crowd checking out the fire. Let's see. So there it is. Look at that. We're gonna see if we can get more towards the street here. We just need to get on the street. Look at that. So there it is. We're gonna race around here and see if we can get a good view. See if we can get on this this walkway up here for a view. There's the Bellagio fountains, and right above it you can see, it looks like it's I see a little bit of white smoke mixed in there. I'm not totally sure. Almost looks like they're working on putting it out. I can't tell if that's the Cosmo or the Aria. It certainly looks like the Cosmo. Looking at it from this angle here. You can hear the emergency crews trying to make their way over there. The fire department is rolling in right now. Hey, get on Periscope and then share it with your followers. If you guys wouldn't mind swiping to the left and then sharing this with your Periscope followers, that would be awesome. That way everybody can see this firsthand. I'm gonna try and get a better view here. There we go. All right. So there it is. It is starting to look like a mixture of black and white smoke, which means that they're probably working on putting it out. You can see the Bellagio fountains right there. We've been watching it for maybe, ourselves for maybe about 10 minutes. We were way behind the Flamingo on a catwalk, and we had to race through the Flamingo to get out on the Las Vegas Blvd. Now we're on one of the street crossovers. And we are, just to get a better view. So this has actually been going on for quite a while because it started pretty much right when we saw it. But you can see the smoke kind of heading out this way. There goes the Bellagio fountains. And you can hear the sirens of the fire department vehicles. You can see the traffic on the strip is always crazy like this. That's either the Cosmo or the Aria. We can't tell right now. In fact, we're trying to look it up online to see if some news crews are on site. But this is you can see the sign for the Cosmopolitan. You're staring right at it, a big black hotel. Right next to it is the Bellagio, and that's the Bellagio fountains directly in front of it. The Aria is kind of tucked back behind the Cosmo there. Vidara, yeah, it could be. But we're just trying to figure out what's going on. It does look like it's being put out. I mean, you can see all the remnants of the smoke here. It was billowing black smoke. You coming out? You can see the police down here crossing. They're trying to get over into that area. White smoke is food. White smoke is actually them putting the fire out. Black smoke means it's not being put out. But you can see there's not as much smoke anymore. You can just see a lot of the remnants. It is still billowing out, but certainly not as much as it was. See ya. That's right, yep. It means it's being put out. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing kind of a light gray right now, almost a mixture. And you can see traffic on the strip is completely backed up because of it. We're at one of the pedestrian crosswalks above Las Vegas Boulevard, looking southwest right now at the Cosmo as that fire is being put out. So the smoke has come up all the way up above Caesars here. Yeah, you might get a killer deal. Josh on the spot, yeah. Well, we were down here checking out some of the pool areas of the Flamingo, and we were on a walkway that was going to give us a really cool view. We'll go back there a little bit later, but we saw everybody kind of staring up at this smoke, and it certainly looks like they're putting it out. You can see the police down here have blocked traffic. They're trying to at least control it for emergency vehicles. That is certainly one of the problems. I mean, there is back road access via Dean Martin, I believe, to a lot of these casinos. Is it, or Frank Sinatra? Frank Sinatra is the street that goes behind there, and so I just don't know. We've seen police cross over here. I heard fire engines, but that's as we were getting up on this crosswalk, so I don't know exactly where they were going. But you can see the remnants of the fire, or the smoke, reaching above. And it's kind of blowing in our direction now, so the wind has certainly shifted. It was blowing behind the Bellagio, which is that hotel there. And it certainly looks like it's being put out. I don't see as much smoke. It's still billowing, but it's a lot less than it was for sure. So you can hear a lot of the emergency vehicles trying to make their way into there. Traffic's still flowing on Las Vegas Boulevard, and it certainly looks like they've got it under control. I mean, every hotel in here and every restaurant has to have some fire suppression systems in them. So I'm sure that those kicked off first. But where this was started and how this was started still has yet to be figured out, or we haven't found anything online yet. And it's warm out here. It's, good 100. It's a little over 100. See the police down there. So we certainly hope that nobody's been hurt. Again, it's such a new thing. I'm sure by now there's probably some news crews on the scene. I just don't know how close. You can smell the smoke as we're out here. Almost smells like a campfire. Alan and John, my buddies. We got the whole crew on here. Where's Nathan?
Oh, John Solomon's?
Yeah. Oh, Betsy wanted to.
It's hot out here.
It's warm. We're sweating a little bit. It certainly it's all white at this point. There's really no black smoke anymore, and it just keeps billowing out. But it's not. When we first arrived on the scene, it was in clouds above the Cosmo. So it was just billowing black smoke, huge clouds of black smoke above. and now it certainly is under control. You know, I'm not really sure of the evacuation procedures of the hotel. I'm sure that they had to have started evacuating, and again, that's assuming that the fire's in the hotel itself. Yeah, the black smoke was, I mean, it was huge, just covering the backside of the Cosmo and the south side of the Bellagio there. Hey guys, good to see everybody. Again, we're on the Las Vegas Strip. We're on one of the pedestrian crosswalks above Las Vegas Boulevard, right in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard.
In front of the Cromwell.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the sprinkler system works in there. I'm sure there are sections. I'm sure it's sectioned off, so I don't know if it goes off in the whole hotel, just because that would be very expensive. For all we know, it could have been a restaurant. I mean, you know, I have no idea right now. Everything is just speculation. But they certainly have a handle on it. Certainly looks like police are jumping in to control the traffic here. But they certainly have a handle on it. It is... Oh yeah. It is going out here. It's hard to read the screen, guys, just because I got my sunglasses on. It's very, very bright out here. But yeah, I'm sure there's always some loss to anything like this, because it was burning for probably a good 10 to 15 minutes before we even saw it. And then we ran all the way through from the back of the casino, the Flamingo Casino, to the front to get up here, and it was still billowing black smoke. So it had to have been going for a good, I'd say 25 minutes, just without being put out. And then we finally saw white smoke mixed in, so it started turning gray, which means they were getting it under control. And then now we just see small little plumes of white smoke from the behind the Cosmo. So not sure what hotel this was at, not sure if it was on the street. That entrance over there is relatively interesting, because once you turn right to get into that area, there is a huge driveway, if you will, to get into the Aria Hotel.
Looks like he's putting some caution tape. He's blocking that out.
Where's that?
Right here, right in front of you, right down there. See, he's putting caution.
Oh, okay,
People will be able
so
to make a right.
yeah, so they're stopping traffic down here. Pool deck, Cosmo, a bunch of palm trees caught on fire too. Okay, so people are saying the pool deck, some palm trees at the Cosmo caught on fire. Interesting. I have no idea. Does anybody know what started it? Yeah, you can see the cop down there, right here. He's actually putting some caution tape out. He's basically blocking off people from turning right onto Las Vegas Boulevard. People are still going around the light and doing that. So, they're still trying to get down that street. But obviously it looks like they're trying to get that whole area of Las Vegas Boulevard open and clear for whatever reason, maybe for emergency vehicles to come out, or hospital, ambulances or things like that. So I'm not totally sure. But it certainly looks like it's under control, guys, so that is a good thing. I mean, that's pretty, for as big as these areas are and as much traffic as there is. Gotcha, it's out now, is what we're hearing here on the chat. I mean, as big as this area is and as much traffic as there is, it's very difficult for, and I'm sure that they have their own internal, fire crews, just like they have their own internal security system crews, so, they took care of it pretty quick, which is good. But that's pretty crazy. I mean, you expect to see crazy things while you're out on the Strip, but typically it's people just doing weird stuff. It's certainly not hotels and casinos starting on fire. We're just glad that everybody's that the emergency crews were able to put that out so quickly, and that the remnants are starting to die down here. It certainly looked like it was coming from the, if they're saying the pool and stuff, so it was probably maybe, 3-4 levels high, because it was certainly, it looked like at the ground level. We got Mario over here, who's hanging out with us, checking out the fire. What's up, Mario? So, all right, we're gonna run, guys. I'm probably gonna be periscoping, see if we can get that view from the flamingo pools and stuff like that, or wherever we go next. So we'll see you guys soon.